Alright everyone, welcome back to an Outcry. I apologise for the delay, a lot of family stuff has been happening recently. I also apologise for the intermittent twittering and sound of someone violently hammering in the background. It is 25 fucking degrees, I have the window open. I'm sorry, I'm not willing to sit here and sweat to death playing this game. Now, we did, at the end of the last playthrough, acknowledge there is an entirely secondary route to go through here, the ignore route, which we will get to in a moment. However, during the course of the first playthrough, we also discovered that we were not being given all options when it came to dialogue, that as a matter of fact, rather than simply picking what had been given to us, we actually have the option to back out or opt out of our options and take a alternative option. And it's interesting to note that with that in mind, things do change a little when we play back through from the beginning, if we bear that in mind in particular. I won't show the entirety of the beginning again, obviously a lot of it will just be the same, but I will stop at moments where it will be relevant. So, catch you in a moment. Mrs. Yildirim, I'm sorry. Thanks. It is late. I don't have any cigarettes. Good night. I have not got that conversation thread before. Fuck. Yeah, that's... yeah, okay, fair enough, that's fucking messed up. No, never mind. Sorry, Gertrude, for the interruption. Mrs. Eisen lets out a weary sigh. Don't forget to put our bin out. Of course. Good night. Interestingly, they're backing out of the conversation, just stop that horrible fucking barrage of abuse. Little things that just maybe make life a little easier. Don't call me that, please. I'm not a girl or a boy. Oh, yes, of course, dear, sorry. Can't wrap my head around it sometimes. I'm so sorry, baby. What's eating you? Out with it. Oh, God, what do we choose? What do we choose? Actually, do you have anything a bit more flashy? Well, this thing keeps activating in my pocket and laughing at me. So, congratulations, you can have it. Hell yeah! Haunted PS1 reference for anyone who doesn't understand what the fuck that is. Oh, am I too close? Am I scaring you, officer? Look at the little Turkish missy playing Sheriff of Nottingham. This is really uncalled for. I clean up after you all the time, at least. Don't act like you're anything more than a spineless doormat. Horst, what's your... That's right. You'd smoke indoors too if you could, you're just too weak to try. Frankly speaking, Miss Yildirim, cleaning up after a man is just what you'd be best suited to. Schmidt tosses a lit cigarette on the ground. Come on. Get on it. No. No? Yes. I mean, no. I am not going to stand this abuse just because my children were a little rambunctious. Try a whole fucking dump truck of noise. Just a little hot ash. How hard could it be for you to do as you're told? No. Go back inside. Or do you want me to call up your dear employer for you to make you do it, huh? Clean it up. The unnamed stands frozen. The reverberations of Schmidt's voice are heard through the halls of the building. Unignorable, yet nobody is complaining or doing anything. Just, I love that expression, that kind of, oh god, social situations, what do I do? Well, previously we just turned our head and walked away. Everything okay, Miss Yildirim? All's being an arse again. Oh, holy hell, boy. Stay out of this. Ha! What are you gonna do, kid? The unnamed picks up the cigarette butt and throws it at Schmidt. He recoils. Ow! Jeez, what the fuck? What's the matter? Thought it was just a little hot ash. Who told you so? It's all hot air, madam. He's too big of a candy ass to touch his own trash, apparently. Go fuck yourself! Certainly makes his alone time more difficult, that aversion to touching garbage. Schmidt picks up the cigarette butt and puts it in his chest pocket. Thanks. No, it's okay. There's two of us. Witness each. You wouldn't have dared. Thank you. Hold on. You were looking for cigarettes, weren't you? Yeah, I was. She returns with a small carton in hand. Denis got these from an older boy. I took them from him before he could start. They're yours now. Nice. The unnamed got 15 cigarettes. Thank you, Miss Yildirim. Be safe. What you did was nice, but dangerous. I'll try. So yeah, the unnamed can be kind of a badass. I mean, we know this from the route we've just done, but yeah, that whole section, mwah, chef kiss. Absolutely no notes. Magnificent. But yes, it goes to show there are actually a few routes you can take to get cigarettes. You can get them from Schmidt if you pick the right conversation topics, or you can get them from Miss Yildirim, or you can get them from Anne, and it'll still get you to the same place at the end of the day, but in just different, interesting ways. Anyway, we'll be back in a second. Here we are, back at our crossroads. First we followed. Well, now we make the other choice. The unnamed feels a dread descend upon them unlike any they have felt before. It is irresistibly close and paralyzing. Nothing is awry. This they need to be certain of. This they need to stay whole. There is nothing more to do here than kill time. Maybe Anne will let them stay at her place. Huh. Hello, bird. A small grey bird has flown into one of the windows above, then crashed here. It's still alive, but weak. They would like to help it, but they heard they are not supposed to touch into birds. Yep, just seems to be laying there now. Hello? Little bird is still breathing. Might be too scared of the unnamed to move. Yeah, it's just a bird. Well, let's go and see how Anne's doing. Ah. Oh! Baby, a word? What's going on, Anne? It's nothing major, just your middle-aged friend having the heebie-jeebies alone in her apartment at night. Would you come over for a bit and chat? Yeah, sure. I don't really have anything else going on tonight. Because, you know. Was this the first time? Yeah. You know, you really should give me your spare suit. I don't have one. Someone else kept it. Oh dear. Alex? Yeah. Well, my keys are right here, so let's head inside. Jesus, the hallways are cold tonight. Okay. Welcome home, baby. Can I offer you anything? Oh, no, thank you. I'm fine. You should at least eat something. I said I'm fine. Suit yourself. For no reason they can explain, the unnamed feels restless around their friend. So... what's got you scared? Not sure I can explain it without sounding like a madwoman. I need to mull it over for a little, I think, see if I can make sense of the feeling. Anything to read? Thanks for asking, but no, I haven't made any meaningful dents into either how often you ask nor the inexorably real. Still, hate works in progress. With passion, they won't pass my lips till they're good and done. Can I do something for you? Reassure you? Anything like that? Anne pauses. She is considering her options. Well, it's still the same thing at the supermarket. Strangers whispering, if you could. Do you see me as a woman? I'm not humouring that. Of course you are. Thank you. I got a letter today, addressed to a Pierrot. Guess my daytime clothes still get people confused. Which is why you should stop going out incognito. I know, you can stop ticking now, Mick's broken clock. So, darling, you're gonna think I'm stupid. Hmm? Baby, I saw a bird. A bird. I heard a bird speak at my windowsill. And that's... well, it gently pecked at the panes. Reminded me of that bird my mum was fighting in... no, that's for another day. Is that... can this be real? No. I thought so. Here's the kicker though, love. It was addressing me. Its beak opened, its orange eyes affixed to me like a firing gun barrel, its voice raspy and perturbing, difficult to pass, and... never mind, I'm being ridiculous. Maybe so. Do you need me to call you a locksmith? I don't think so. I feel quite content hanging around. I might take you up on it in the morning, though. Happy to help wherever you want. Do you want to borrow a book before I let you out into the night? I don't have a spare bed. Sure. Thank you for listening. You're welcome. It's a sheet of some of Anne's Asemic writing. Looking at it freaks the unnamed out right now. Hey, baby? Yeah? Next time, please be upfront when you're not feeling social. I can take it, I promise. Yeah. This hits different after the follow, doesn't it? The unnamed almost feels like a completely different person. Like they're strangling the things we know they want to say. It hits very differently. Nobody home. Huh? Sound of many birds hitting a window resounds from the left hall. Okay, the birds are apparently deciding to just fucking dive bomb the place. The unnamed doesn't care to disturb Monsieur Aldrim any more than they already did. Oh, fuck! I forgot that sound was there! The fuck? Behind the door, the unnamed hears a deep chuckle fading into raucous laughter, then many raspy, lungless cackles that join in. Schmidt's peephole lens is missing. Do you wish to look through? Yeah, sure. Oh, that's definitely not good. You know, just hanging out with the birds, the lads, the boys, as you do. And the door's still locked. Fantastic! So the birds have come in, and are hanging around with Schmidt. I'm sure they'll get along swimmingly. Well, with nothing to do up here, I guess we'll just go down. Actually, you know what? Let's go and annoy Eisen. I'm sure she's having a good time as well. Sitting there, dying of emphysema, watching shitty late-night TV. Eisen's TV volume is cranked. She can't hear the unnamed. There really isn't a reason to disturb her anyway. Alright, fine. Well, better just go out and meditate in the back garden, I guess. In fact, let's have a look up front just in case something odd might be happening there. City Belt is too much for the unnamed right now. Alright, fine. Cars, not even once. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh! Well, hello there. Oh, you've recovered. Good birdie. Who's a good birdie? Is it you? KKK. Have you heard? Or have you heard the good word on changeful winds, ghost of time, public blame, of expertise and funny games? Holy shit, holy horrid, up for grabs and stabs the people are, carry back and forth spectres of a day gone past walking Europe's streets. Long lost years, we despise it, exercise it, KKK. The unnamed gawks. They take a cigarette from Miss Yildrim's pack into their hands and scrutinise it. Did Miss Yildrim give me weed? Well, I mean, at this point it's probably PCP, who the fuck knows? They were given normal tobacco. They pinched themselves. It's not a dream. They close their eyes and begin body scanning. Anything, something must be wrong. Nameless. What did you just say? Nameless you appear, blameless you stay. K. Okay. Can you understand me? Indeedly do, as birds do. We listen and shriek, we beat and beat and beat. What are you? Terrific. Birdness. Why can you talk? No matter. Chatterbox are you, actors are we, KKK. Why are you here? Flew in with tired wings on tired winds that sing and sing, sing to you and sing to me. Jubilee, hoo-hee, it's here. Our time to shine, a light, ignite. What's your... Why are you here? You're here to cull the undesired, uninspired, unbirdness. That doesn't seem good. Terrific birdness greatness holds, and you, our friend, won't sadness feel. He who dies is one you hate. I need to go. Oh, KKK. Never fear, do not feel, never yield a stranger be. Bye, bird. Seems very eloquent for a bird. And bird threatened cultural genocide, and actual genocide now that I think about it. This all seems rather unpleasant. There's no response, and must be busy writing in a study. Well, shit. It's Eisen, and she's still watching The Price is Right at maximum volume. Well, let's keep having a little poke around, I guess. That's right. You have yet to see the fruits of your doll's silence. Come and take a look. Oh God, oh sweet Mother Mary. From the harsh shadow of his wrecked apartment, there crawls Schmidt. He's wounded. Shit. Fuck! As the unnamed approaches, the extent of Schmidt's injury becomes visible. Beneath the reek of cigarette smoke and death sweat, they smell iron. He is bleeding out and doesn't have long. Boy, is that you? Please don't leave me alone here. Please. The unnamed looks. The unnamed is keeping down nausea. Eating rarely is a blessing. What on earth did you get yourself into, Mr. Schmidt? No, please enough of this faint politeness shit. Not now. Please, I beg of you, grant me some modicum of dignity, boy. Oh, stay called me. Call to me. Oh, let's have a smoke. Have a beer, it's on us. Be our seer. They're just birds, Horst. You think I didn't know that? They seem harmless. So kind, yet they bore no teeth, yet smiled. Their trust demands I return it. They wanted to shake their wings like a sensible politician. The kind you could have a beer and a smoke with. And I did. What went wrong? Schmidt stalls. His light is being blown out by a strong wind. He is still fighting. The mood shifted so gradually I didn't notice. I was throwing them back one by one, smoking cig after cig. They talked of terrific birdness. I felt for them. I felt for the bird no one takes seriously. That has sublime ability no one appreciates. But They looked around at my books, realised how much I'd read, broke my shelves, then my ships, then the Annabel Lee with me, which I just finished. He's fading. The unnamed moves in to... Boy, please, remember my words. Remember my fault. I submitted terrific birdness, yet I was so small. I never got what I wanted, what I deserved, what I craved. You can't become one among them all. They'll say so, but they won't reward you. I'm not. You won't be. I wasn't bird enough. He's gone. Blood saturates his shirt. His blood pools into the seams on the tile. Schmidt's final moments were spent in agony. How? I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to put a note to his door. What is happening? Miss Yildirim appears to be in shock. The unnamed is incapable of verbalizing what they heard. Mrs. Yildirim, what? I'm certain there's nothing to worry about. That expression is absolutely bang on the money. Miss Yildirim, is everything okay? Yes, he was impaled. I know, but I heard him just say he was drunk. It was an accident. He fell backwards on his model ship. It's okay. We couldn't have done anything to help. What? Miss Yildirim, it's going to be okay. We can't expect things to have gone differently. And he was foolish, hasty, that's all. But the birds, he said himself, they're just birds. They're just birds. It's preposterous of them to have fatally wounded him like this. Schmidt punched me once. He's heavy and strong. This isn't a cartoon where birds can lift a man. It's impossible. I wish I could have called emergency service in time. But I don't have a phone, you see. Yes, I see. I'm sorry. He gets rowdy, and I did not notice a difference when it happened. Could I ask you to call the emergency line and stay with him, Miss Yildirim? I can't. She nods her head. The unnamed is relieved. The last thing they wanted to do was stay and wait with Schmidt. But thank you so much. What? It's fine. Damn, that's a lot of blood. Well, shit, they really did a number on this place. A bookshelf was toppled. The unnamed is too scrawny to move the heavy oaken book detritus aside. The Annabel Lee. She fell off her support with her mainmast broken off. Blood stains the wooden model. It's an old picture of a young Schmidt. The other person in the photo appears to be the landlord of the building. Schmidt looks enthusiastic in the photo, drinking and smoking heavily. He had the time of his life. The table top is littered with cigarettes and a beer bottle, slowly dripping empty. My seat, dark as a hole. A ship in a bottle, smashed. Patiently reassembled over weeks, it turned to detritus in a split second. An encyclopedia about maritime history from the Middle Ages to now lies strewn across the floor, meaningful to no one. A modest cross is tucked away in the very corner of Schmidt's living room. He must not have found much shelter in its presence. Well, I don't know what I was expecting, but such a tiny thing. And I'm still locked out of my flat. God fucking damn it. Well, guess I'd better go and inform Anne that Schmidt has been impaled on a small nautical vessel. Actually, no, besides, I might appreciate that. Oh, fine, Price is Right is running extra long this week. Still nothing. Don't get desperate. Well, fuck. Okay. Maybe the emergency services guys are gonna pull up outside. No. Well, let's look at the back. Nameless. What the fuck? Settle down among your kin. Have a drink, kids. Settle in. The unname's eyes sweep the situation. Birds all around. The man-shrike points with its talon at an upside-down beer crate. A free seat. They hesitate briefly, and then accept their invitation. Thanks. Worry not, never fear. Fretful friend, the cigs and beer are free on me. The tabletop is littered with cigarette packs and beer bottles. Several of the shrikes are smoking and drinking, pouring alcohol down their throats. A hissing sound emerges from their beaks, then strange fumes. The man-shrike looks at the unnamed expectantly. What will they do? Cigarettes? Beer? Both? I think we're leery enough to doubt their good intentions. The unnamed refuses with a wave of the hand. There is an uncomfortable suspense. The man-shrike stares through them, then itself waves at one of its friends. The bird opens a bottle from the unnamed and slides it across the table alongside a carton of cigs. The unnamed isn't touching them. Come, my friends, one and all, lift your bottles, let her fall. Any unbird's threat are we. Let the fires spread their spree. KKK. To terrific bird this way. To us, to our kin, KKK. And where, my friends, doth unbirds go? They go beneath the knife. Kill their darling, snuff their life. KKK. Nameless. Go, lift her up. KKK. Thanks. I need to drive. My bike. Where doth Nameless have to be? Not here. Man-shrike looks dejected. Feels like the unnamed has brought the bird's mood down. As we said, 'fore Nameless came, a world of unbirdness is. Every continent the same, we alone remain unique, truly harbingers of heat. Soon the birds chit-chat among themselves. There is an opening to ask a question. Why did you kill Schmidt? Earlier, I saw Schmidt was dead. I couldn't be certain it was you. Innocent until proven guilty, but you were with him before he died. Did you kill him? Pressurized, he held his heart, his arteries ran soot and bile, swell as booze, too, all the while. His life he kept, like caged rats. Heart attacks are fatal problems if you've lived an awful lot. I see. The unnamed is certain they saw him impaled through the chest. Should they press the issue? Yeah. They tried to speak up, but... Jubilee! Whee! Yippee! Hallelujah! Gods are we! Agents of the birdness way. Oh, our songs your heart shall sway. K, 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 K. Stomachs growl and fires cease. Birdness, fill our table, please! The unnamed almost throws up. Go on, our guest, have the wingless rest. No! I can't eat that. That was a bird like you. What's wrong with you? Nothing wrong around here at all. To kill is just our nature's call. What about birdness, then? A bird this was not. A tasty treat, a meal to steal, a snack perhaps, to serve as hot. A toast to this, our roast. Drink, drink, drink to forget. Sink, descend. Drink, nameless, chug! No, fuck off. Sorry, no, I gotta go. Now. Oh, wait up. Bummer that. See you here or there, our friend. A bit later then. We're not going anywhere. Jesus fucking Christ, we're leaving. You can now save indoors. Yeah, now would be a very good time to save, I feel. Notice how already things have projected very differently. We're not even remotely considered a threat to the birds now. We're a guest, we're a friend. Even though we've done things which are ally-like behaviour, reassuring Anne, stepping up for Miss Yildirim, we're still more on the side of the birdness than we'd like to admit. Oh, she just left him there. Here Schmidt lies dead, a man of horrendous temper, who was impaled on the mast of his proudest model ship by birds. 1 out of 4. I guess Miss Yildirim probably thought that, you know, with me being found right next to the body, I might be a murder suspect. The unnamed hears loud rummaging behind the door, hurried footsteps, the opening and closing of drawers and cupboards. Knock anyway? Well, yes, I guess. As they knock, all of it is choked silent. A brief shushing can be made out, but no mischievous giggle follows it. The unnamed feels like everyone inside is holding their breath for them to go away. The unnamed walks in place on the tiled floor, ever softer, to try and give the illusion of them moving on. Tap, tap, tap. Silence. A brief pause. Then soft crying dampened by thick doors. The hump rummaging continues hastily. Yeah, they are terrified right now. It's interesting as well how they went for Schmidt. Because you would have thought he would be a fairly easy facilitator for them. Brash and very much a nationalist if there ever was one, and yet all it took was failing one measuring mark. All it took was one thing out of place, and they turned on it. The unnamed hears a humming approach. Eisen pitters closer and effortlessly opens the door. Eisen's countenance falters slightly as she sees them, but recovers quickly. She appears to be in high spirits. Mr. Lard, what is your wish tonight at 11 in the evening? No wishes, just checking in. Now that's a strange thing. What possible reason could you have to check up on me at this hour? Gertrude, Mr. Schmidt is dead. The ones who did it to him invited me in for a beer. For some reason, I accepted. Was this what it was like back then? Pardon? You'll have to speak up, young man. I won't catch a word if you mutter into your moustache. They can't bring themselves to repeat it. So, what gives? Strange happenings. That's all. Strange? Obtuse, so nondescript. Be specific. Gertrude, you're 95. I'm just worried. Genuine concern is a first from you. Well, there's no need. I have a little bird protecting me, methinks. Bird. Indeed you do. Some marvellous price of merit. A magical bird has been knocking on my window. Oh, and the gifts it promises. So it did, huh? Yes, sir. I could tell the words pour from its beak, and unlike yourself, I have been paying attention. The reckoning has at last arrived after all these decades, and I have been chosen. Chosen for what? To see. To speak for thee, to tune to terrific strength, to be one again, finally. You can't know what loss I have seen in my lifetime. But finally I will be part of something again. And I can tell with all those whose unjustified pride shall be shuffled and dealt back out. I will, let's say, not have to worry who buries me with what money. What did you notice? The parasitic disappearing. Moochers and beggars. I'm not certain how these birds do it. I don't need to know, all told. What I know is that they are gone, and that is enough. May I just say, holy fucking shit! I know it was no will-o'-the-wisp. My hearing aid's volume adjusted to it. Their speeches sound like yours or mine. What a magical thing! Only, even knowing all this, I hesitate. Oh, do I hesitate? Huh? Her stability looks briefly disturbed. She will not utter the word the unnamed takes from her. You're afraid. I am. There's no cause for alarm. Really? Yes, I mean, no. They would certainly not harm the likes of you. A moocher I am not, that is for sure. I shall let it in. Thank you, dearly. Look how quick it's coming. How suddenly it's just letting itself in everywhere. A person is leaning against the door inside. Anne is looking at them through the peephole, holding their breath. Soon she opens. Thank goodness it's just you. What's the matter, Anne? I wanted to check on you earlier, but you didn't open. Ugh, baby. Baby. A beat. Anne seems uncharacteristically taciturn. Are you okay? I have decidedly been worse, but I'm just a silly crazed aunt who's in her own head too much. Say, baby, can I just check? Has anything strange at all occurred tonight? Anything out of the ordinary? Anything whatsoever? Anne already seems perturbed. Should they... Note here how almost every option I'm being given is the most blunt and outright denial of the reality of the situation. Thankfully, we know a little better. Schmidt died. Excuse me? Yeah. Heart attack. Ugh. That makes sense. He made it his time, huh? Yeah. Well, colour me thoroughly spooked. Baby, I think the thread might be spilling from my knitting basket, so to say. Huh? I can't trust myself anymore. How? Who is truly untrustworthy would never realise it. I'm my own Cassandra, hun. I bark at nothing. I'm eating myself alive, fearing... I don't know. Perhaps the unnamed simply deceives himself into thinking... Anne, it's okay. Everything is okay, I promise. But their lies are kindness displayed to their only friend, not warnings withheld. I can't accept that. This fear sits deep. Baby, something has shifted and I'm no longer safe. Surely, they know what she means. Nobody is out to get you, Anne. Don't worry. Not me, not just me. Those already at the edge. Mesmer, you. I don't know. There's a gang of cretins sneaking up behind us. I feel them there, ready to shove us down. Yet I can't turn. As I gaze forward, even now, I see only abyss. No walls, no ceilings. Where heaven should be, there are open curtains upon curtains of darkness, revealing nothing. An echo booms through, terror screams folding in on themselves, air raid sirens, the marching of boots, whispers. Your hands are fumbling your puppet. An outcry, a word stamped to my thoughts. Maybe you need a little help. What is an outcry? Never mind, dear. Maybe the specifics don't matter. See, I looked today at the image of my father on the wall and remembered his delicate hands, unworked, precise fingers, adept at using typewriters. He filled in deportation forms with those hands. I don't feel like I want company, frankly. Are you going to be okay? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Alright, I don't know why you've been like this tonight, but please, be safe. I will. Bye. If at this point you wish to grab the unnamed by the shoulders and slap them around a little bit, don't worry, you're in good company. Just give it a little poke around again. Well, we are effectively, for no reason I understand, the unnamed begins to horrifically crave a cigarette. Cigarette seems like a good move. Children, don't waste time, we have to go. Ah! Oh, fuck. Let me out. Stupid birds. Shoot, get away from me. Young man, please scatter these birds. They're holding the cage door shut. I can't get out. What are you waiting for? Please, I have two children there towards your door. Please. Calm down, Miss Yildirim. Holy shit. I can't deal with this. Please help Alp and Denise. Go, please. Fuck, shit. These shrikes seem less steadfast than the rest. Step between the shrikes. As they step into the hall, they hear behind them trailing off. Thank you. first. Again and again and again and again and again and again and again. This route keeps trying to poison you. Keeps trying to let you suffocate in the cotton wool of incompetence. I can do this. The unnamed takes all their courage and... Three shrikes block the way to Alpendenise. Is this worth it? Ah, fuck! Their beating wings overshadowed all. The unnamed collapses, grievously wounded. They hear a cackling of birds as they lose consciousness. When they wake, everyone is gone. The scene played out without any contribution on their part. They know it is too late, but still, you'll have to make them confirm. You're not letting the unnamed back through. You are stuck here. The lift was devastated. The dust settled still. In the middle of this nest of bent metal, Miss Yildirim lies, dead. She is being consumed by shrikes. Joy of joy, spite of spite, lose your faith and lose your light. Blameless is the nameless one, lose the stars and lose the sun. Jubilee, yippee, way! Terrific is the birdness way. The unnamed tries as they might, but the birds ignore their presence. Not with purpose, but with complete unawareness. They listen up suddenly. Nameless was a helpful kin, for sure, but to be ate too thin. No muscle on that blameless bone. The blameless one will die alone. Large pieces of Esna's body are ripped from her greater integrity. She is less here, piece by piece. 2 out of 4. Their legs, not their legs. Carry them on round the belt. You are not the unnamed, and neither are they. They are nobody. You are everybody. You are legion. They are null. At no point in this story were they needed. The flow of things passed them by, needing not their input. So they stood by and watched, thinking nothing. What would their opinion matter, anyway? All their anguish, all their anxiety, all their loathing is without an object of reference. They decided to flee from their own mind. They don't need themselves anymore, and neither do you need them. And lo, gone they are. Consider your night. See the points in time you have let pass by. See what you could have watched. Really see it. Schmidt's demise, Eisen's visitor, Yildirim's fall. You heard the sounds of his visitors break and enter. You conducted your puppet towards his apartment and you both waited. The script did not offer a way to help, so you felt justified not to try and let it all run its course. And Schmidt, were he real, would he have deserved this? Deserved worse than he got? Wouldn't he have refused your help? You saw the stake piercing his chest. Your plaything did not flinch. You entertained those who said there was no wound, not out of malice, but convenience. For the sake of your sanity, the unnamed believed the unbelievable. To stay put is best for the absent. Do you agree? No, I don't. No matter. Your puppet walks on, reaching the Danube River. Cars are sporadic. Traffic lights pulse yellow, signalling a lack of purpose. A catastrophe? What's it to you? You are yet to see the implications of this encouragement. The unnamed advised her to let a bird into her home. A bird in the house? A bad omen? A mess to clean up? Not with these birds, of course. Eisen will feed them well, I'm sure. Oh, I understand. You will know soon. They walk and they walk, absent and absent. Your puppet's legs are sore, but you press them on, make them leave harder. The belt is circular. You seem to walk its entirety. You cannot feel exhaustion or pain. It's okay. Did you provide a good bedside manner? Could you have changed the outcome? Was the situation terminal? The fight for the lives of others nearly cost you your own. You failed, but you failed valiantly, bleeding alongside 3 more bodies. To come prepared to a battle is crucial. To know your enemy and to know your limits. Courage without cause and direction is foolish, and after its failure, makes you lash out. Miss Yildirim is just pixels arranged in a human appearance. Why care at all? Why care when the way to help is unclear, or dangerous, or annoying, or unkind to those who want nothing more than a good meal? Just some cute little birds. Furthermore, why then care about your puppet at all? They, too, are just a shape. Do you feel more compassion for them because they contain part of you? Yeah, I do. Of course. A final thought for your consideration. To keep close after your unsuccessful escape. You will not be back until you have seen it. An outcry. You, both of you, heard the sound of calamity, and stayed idle, stumbling from encounter to encounter. You were passive, no surprises there. Inaction is in character. There you sit, in your chair, to be told a story. What do the stories we surround ourselves with say about us? Which do we allow to unfold? When a choice satisfies, you take it. And what possible reason is there to follow a cry for help from someone you'll never see? You may have chosen this path out of curiosity, ignoring that more than just for your wishes matter. I like to have more faith in you than that. Or you deceived yourself into thinking that things would work out, acted out of fear. If I walk this road, the unnamed might get hurt. I might get hurt. Should you submit to your fear, then the blood splatter of the surrounding carnage will coat you while you stand by, watching some more. Know this. There is a world outside that this one is modelled after. If you would, do me a favour. When the time to atone comes, to listen and to make amends, take it. It would certainly be a final act of your puppet. Take them into your hands like you did in the beginning. Take their responsibility, whether you want it or not. Understood. We won't meet in this life, but I will keep watching. The blackness of surrounding buildings swallows all. The air is saturated with the smell of burnt paper. There are no stars. Maybe there never were. Life in this place will go on relentlessly, but it will not go on in hope. The tree taunts them, not metaphorically. The many eyes in its crown are chittering shrikes. Sebastian Schrei sits below it, one of their kin. No more slogans. He has already won. We still remember. This set is crumbling. Everyone's gone. Large pieces of Esma's body are ripped from her greater integrity. The Eldrim is gone. So are her kids. How long was the unnamed away? Oh, you! Come here. Get here this instant. Boy, God, whatever! You come here to face me now. What? Miss Eisen, with all due respect, your face has a shine on it. Excuse me? Just behind that black mist, there's a light in there. Look at that. You've never needed your cigarette's fire, you liar. Certainly been good at hiding that forever, good for naught that you are. Yeah, sure. Goodbye. Bad seed, a rat's tail, your loneliness will stretch on forevermore. You can't know belonging like the one I experience. But surely as you stick with yourself and your cigarettes, you'll be safe, right? Look, Eisen, madam, I have no clue what on earth you mean, and I'm not in the mood to decide your facetiousness right now. Trust me, there will be nothing left of you. Huh? kept smoking and smoking. I wanted the rot to be fumigated from my brain. I didn't know smoke is what it eats. Sure, that's enough. You're trying to creep me out and I'm not having it. Just go back inside. I don't think you ever knew why I lived my way, not yours. I will be revered. My name will go down in history. You, however, will die with your name around your neck. You'll die hung up. I certainly was all my life. No more. Why don't you go check on your friend? Don't... Yes, I know. I shan't call you by that again. You might as well be nameless to me from now on. I will heed it. Not to worry. Go on. Go check on your friend, little man. The fuck? Wow, she actually reached critical mass of being a gigantic shit. Well, that's new. Miss Eisen's body, an empty shell, lies before the unnamed. She has been hollowed out, organ by organ, nerve by nerve. 3 out of 4. Their knock reverberates through a ghastly, empty halls. Their breath stalls. They're holding it. Only the sound of beaks ripping flesh. Tears collect behind their eyes. Footsteps. The sound of a body leaning against the door. A friend's eye through the peephole. You! Oh, dear God, thank the heavens. Yeah, come inside quickly, now, please. They can't. Get in, now! Sit down, please. Please cry more quietly, baby. I had a feeling Eisen would also be. She said some weird shit before she died. I think she was eaten from the inside. But how? I don't know. Somehow. The moment that bird sat at my window, I knew what was going to happen. What do you mean? Asta. Yes? Asta, where is Esma? They choke back the words, but telltale tears betray them. I knew it. You knew. I didn't. Oh, you absolutely knew. You couldn't have missed the crash. You knew they were being killed. Everyone in this building. Except for you. No, I swear I didn't. Even if you didn't see it happen, you fucking knew. No, to think I was going to dedicate my anthology to you, dearest Asta Scheinschaden. What was I supposed to do? Tu me fais vomir. And I'm not normal. The only way I can be safe is like this. Oh, and you seriously think I'm normal enough? Case in point, why didn't you help? The birds came with nightfall. Esma didn't exactly have time to tell me she's leaving. Heard the lift collapse when I went to smoke. I came running. Scattered the birds, keeping her boys from their mum with a fucking sledgehammer. Why did you get... Oh, stop deflecting or just... Denise told me, you know, how you fought the birds, but were overwhelmed and collapsed. Asta, are you sure you couldn't have beaten them? No, I could have beaten them. It doesn't matter anymore. Several people are dead and you failed to save them. Your empathy is too selective. I don't give a shit what you don't like Schmidt or even Eisen. Those two too were alive, and now they are not anymore. And Esma could have made it out if you hadn't failed. Whatever these birds are, they only want the death of everyone and anyone who isn't like them. There is no room for insipidity. There is no room for insipidity. There is no room for insipidity. I can't say that fucking word, I'm sorry. You need to fucking act. There is a black spot by your name in my mind, Asta. I don't even know anymore if you would help me if I came down to it. I don't even know anymore if you would help me if it came down to it. I need a drink. Wait for me. I'll get you one too. Do we wait? Or is your name just not willing to face up to the reality of things? Let's get out of here. Don't forget. Don't forget. Four eyes all blind wench. Gullible wench. Horrid stench. Gertrude, diminish now. Diminish and fade. Blur at the edges and spill. Shut up! Birds in me, birds in thee, birds in every sought-out soul. Hold high your head, stab well your beak. Beat what's not you, beat what's not you, beat what's not you, till it's good and dead. Speak for thee, speak for thee. The words that remain are birdness. The words that remain are birdness. Puppet on a string. Puppet on a string of words. A tree of codes. This This can't be real. I'm silly. I must have fallen asleep. This is as real as you will ever be. Help. Denny's. Help. Help. Help is none. Help is run by birds for birds. Help is to run. The places grow thin, where birdness doth not win. Miss Yildirim, I'm so sorry. Birdness is not sorry. Birdness stays. Birdness lives in the space of your unfocused gaze. Birdness is all undone. Birdness is nothing to none. Nothing but rage. No one rattles more their cage, and its bars are it. Its bars are birdness. Her fall is forgot. None knows this woman. Her kids forgot. The frog forgot. You forgot. This carrion, eaten, is nothing at all. What remains is the birdness's call. What remains is the birdness's call. What remains... Boy. 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 We're doing this in death, are we? Boyish the whims of the birdness glimpse. Boyish the wish to be unbirdly. Your worth from birth is nothingness. Your stop starts never. Your world is this. Your love is hollow. Your gift was to follow. You wasted it. Nameless will live forevermore on in the trees of codes that shape this song. There's nothing more of me. You'll live on mercilessly. You'll never recover from what you never did see. Shut the fuck up. Jubilee. Lee. Hooray. Terrific is the birdness way. The way of the world. The way of death. You matter less to thee than your matter is ash, and 'tis all awash with our feathery spree. You have yet to see what is still possible. Anne? Anne? Anne! The door opens. Who's there? This is a really bad time. Please don't. Wait. Asta. Seriously. The fucking gall. Anne, please. Anne, let me... No, don't come closer. Anne, don't come any closer to me, you coward. Anne! Yes. Present. Barely. You can either die completely alone in this apartment. Oh, am I? Am I going to die, Doc? You can die with a friend. A long beat. Do you have any cigarettes left? Yeah. Schmitz? No. Okay. Here we are, where you've led. The birds, they don't bother me. You neither, I assume. Do you at least have the lights still? I do. A skull. How fitting. Time to burn me to a stub. With you. A fine terminus to a friendship, wouldn't you say? Here, under this starless sky, no light but cigarette glow. A pit above us going on forever. Did you not just care? Did you just not care? Was this a joke to you? Were our lives a joke to you? No. You know, I don't think it matters what you say here. Treat it as a joke and it becomes one. Your feathered friend should know. Suppose you'll wait in vain for the punchline, though. And they too. Funny thing to smoke. Hilarious. I'll die laughing, methinks. Lacks any positives. It harms yourself and everything around you. Yet, we don't quit. Because it's less boring to smoke than to wait on our untimely demise. Death, take me faster, please. This flare in my maw is my call to your scythe. I hope you choke on your cancer stick. I hope I choke too. Because it's the only now that I grasp it. You never really needed me. You just needed a yay-sayer. Well, sorry to disappoint. I will not say yes to the no that was pronounced over me. I don't want you. I never wanted you to die. I can't hear you over my blood escaping, friend. I will decide to fertilize the earth with myself. Not salt it. May another willow grow here, or whatever. I don't mind. I can't know where this world is headed without people like us. Does it still need human beings? To be frank, I can't care. This is my final drag of this cigarette. The wish you've wordlessly harboured since you went down this path. You're about to get it. I have no more poetry in me. The clown dies quietly. This world needs to rot in somebody's grasp. And congratulations. It's yours. You worked hard for it. we will continue to diminish, grabbed off the streets by this fire, fed to it. Asta, don't disappear like the smoke into the night. They dig, and they dig, and they dig. Stones scrape up their fingertips, dirt flows into their bloodstream. They break their delicate hands at the task of burying their friend. None attend her funeral, if that is even her anymore. They are a crowd of one in a murder of birds, and the circle they shape lies broken. No sun will shine on this grave. No sight will meet it. Only more will join it in its rest. Unnamed, there is nothing more I can do for you. I have to leave you here. I'm sorry. Between the indecipherable chicken scratch of Anne's systemic writing, she now has scribbled a poem. Rest easy, small star, a destroyer dancing bright. Lights that fail to light the night. Liquids blur and darken sight. I look at you and can't help thinking, easy thing to throw the fight. That's it, isn't it? Despite all the things we tried to do, despite all the little things we thought we were doing that would make the world a little more positive, to stand up, they were token gestures, or desperate attempts to regain some credibility at best. From the moment we decided to put the danger out of mind, to explain it away, to try and rationalize it, debate it, legitimize it in any meaningful way, it won. It was able to worm its way inside Asta, worm its way into everyone's homes, everyone's minds, because that's how it works. It doesn't kick your door in right away. It asks if you wouldn't mind a moment, and then it comes for you. I'm back. Please, sit back down. Doing all right? No. I assume you don't really feel like having a drink. No. Okay. A beat. You know, I have some sympathy for you. None of this was as easy as I first thought. No. To be there for somebody's last moments, not knowing what to do, feels like nothing is worth doing in the face of predetermination. Yeah, it does. Tell me, what's eating you? You'll think I'm insane. Please, try me. Somebody is controlling me. I don't have real say over my body or my words. Not always, anyway. I watch myself from afar, and I hear this narrator. It's not my voice or anyone that I know. It's somebody else's. Told you. Why didn't you let me know? Darling, I thought I was just dissociating in a weird and new way. Baby, I'm so sorry. I think I know what you're going through. I can help you. You can? I know this is distressing. To not be you. To not have a history, only a vague collection of facts about a past that probably never happened. Why? At some point in my life, I was given this. Take a look through it. The unnamed scans its pages. It is a manuscript, titled An Outcry. A play? No. It isn't linear. There are branching paths with different outcomes. We are both characters in it, and so are all the other residents of the fourth floor. I wasn't there tonight, so I can't know. Does any of this ring a bell? This first half doesn't, but yes, there's what Schmidt said to me, what Eisen said, what Miss Yildirim said, word for word. This puppet was bundled with it. I wasn't sure if it was you. You're not purple, you don't have a bar before your eyes, for one. Anxiety, this and that. I did notice you weren't quite acting like yourself tonight. Whatever you may have learned wasn't yours to learn. I hope that the one pulling your strings knows that and granted you this out by listening and lingering. I'm certain that none of this is real. Not in a metaphysical sense, but in a very concrete way. I feel strongly that this manuscript and this doll are the prison you describe. So when I do what I'm about to do, please, if you can, follow. Be the puppet, and then, wherever you may land, wait for me. I'll be there. Okay. Doesn't matter, I've played this before. This ending always makes me cry. And that's it. That is an Outcry. I hope this is maybe making it clear why it's very hard for me to review this game. Fucking hell. Because it really does seem to cut to the bone to me. And it kind of surprises me that this hasn't kind of picked up traction, because there is so much to plumb here. There is, mechanically, obviously, from a gameplay perspective, branching paths, a multitude of ways in which you can interact with this stage, this world, however you want to think of it. We could have saved the boys. We could have actually fought off those strikes and got them out ourselves. We could have just run. We could have not taken all those opportunities to stand up for ourselves. We could have got out of our skull on beer and cigarettes out in that beer hall putsch that was going on. And no matter what route you take, the message remains the same. It's still clear. It's still evergreen. And God, every day I wake up and I look at the news, the more I feel like this game is just so fucking vital to understanding not just how queer people can look after each other, but just how we can relate to these stories to people who may not understand them. And that we can try to draw people's attention to not just the suffering that people can go through, but what we can actually do to help. That simply trying to rationalise suffering, trying to simply pick a lesser of multitude of evils, is not the right fucking answer. That all you're doing is picking which wall to be shot against. And this final ending just perfectly lays out the whole idea. I've seen so many games draw attention to the fact that you're playing a video game, and so often it's just a kind of either a side wink over the fourth wall, or it's some kind of attempt to freak out the player. But this is simply bringing to your attention that this is not simply a disposable few hours of gameplay for you to blast through. It's trying to draw your eye to the thing you may have ignored. So there are outcries every day, everywhere. And we may not be able to fight all of them, but if we choose to fight none of them, we will simply disappear. Thank you very much for watching. And I swear to God, I'm going to play something a bit more fun next time. Kudos to the whole team, by the way, who made this game. Fucking hell. End to end. The music, the graphics, everything. Just... if anyone ever says to you, oh, it's just an RPG Maker game. Fucking point them at this. And then see if they feel the same way afterwards, because holy shit. The mission statement was understood. And it was executed perfectly. I'm gonna have to blow my fucking nose, but I am streaming tears and snot right now. Sat here in my fucking bright pink Hello Kitty headphones. Fucking hell. Thank you very much for watching. And look after yourself, and look after each other. And goodbye.